Molly should have had my seat picture for 4 whole days now, and all she'd written was one text that said she'd write more later. So when I got an email from her, my heart jumped finally. Olive, I'm sorry I haven't had time to write. Mom and I had been going to a bunch of art shows. So fun, Molly. I closed the computer and felt tears coming. Molly hadn't said anything about the picture. How dumb was I for sending it? Very it seemed. Molly was going to fancy art shows. She must have thought my picture was silly. It was, after all, made of seeds. The thing is, I live in a small town in Iowa. Molly lives in New York City. I've never been there, but movies and TV shows make it look busy and glamorous, the opposite of my farm. Maybe I should try to do cooler things, I thought. Maybe if I did cooler things, Molly would like me better. I walked around my room trying to come up with cool things to do, but all I could think about was 4-H stuff. That was definitely not cool, not to someone in New York City. Molly wouldn't think talking about cows or showing horses or talking about farming was neat. When I got a great idea, if then I got a great idea. If Iowa was too boring for Molly, I would go somewhere else. I'd tell her I was going on a trip to some place far, far away from the farm. Without wasting another second, I raced to the living room. I slid across the floor, stopping right before I hit our big wall globe. I would use the globe to pick a place. I bounced on my toes and gave the world a whirl. A spin. Whir. I closed my eyes and stopped the spinning with the palm of my hand. Then I stuck my finger on the globe. I opened one eye, then the other. My finger was smack dab in the middle of the ocean. Nope, that wouldn't work. I gave the globe another spin. I closed my eyes, stopped the globe again. I put my finger on it. I opened my eyes. Tajik. I couldn't even pronounce the name of the country I landed on. But then I spotted France. Paris, France. A perfect place for a trip. I did a little dance. Paris was super cool. I didn't know much French, but I remembered a song I had learned in 4-H. Fragile. It was the French version of Are You Sleeping? Even the French language was super cool. I love saying the words out loud. They seemed to slide right out of my mouth. Dad came into the room and saw me dancing. He picked me up and swung me around. Air whooshed around me. I diddled. Ready for 4-H, Peanut? He asked, setting me down and messing my hair. I totally forgotten about 4-H. I chewed on my lip. If I was going to make this trip thing work, I had lots to do. I have too much homework today. I said this was the only way my dad would let me stay home. An itchy feeling crawled up my back. I knew I shouldn't lie, but I had to. My dad frowned. Oh, he said, well, if you have homework, that comes first. The itchy feeling got bigger. I ran back up to my room and sat down at the computer. I started writing. Hi, Molly. That's okay that you're busy. I'm really busy too. Guess what? My parents are taking me to Paris. I'll write you when I can send pictures. Olive. I reread the email and felt bad. This was a lie to my best friend. But then I thought about how she didn't say anything about my seat picture. It took me forever to make it, and I made it just for her. I hit send.